Hi, this is Kevin from Wordbot, and I want to talk to you in this video about how I grew my article from I want to say the third or fourth page of Google to the first result in Google within a month, only using Wordbot, and not just necessarily only using Wordbot, but using it for most of the analysis. And the reason I want to say this is because this tool helps not only analyze the top 10 results in Google for your particular keyword, but it helps you focus on the things that you need to focus on when writing your article. So, initially, when I did some keyword research, I saw inside the Google Search Console that we were getting a lot of hits for not necessarily, well, yeah, kind of like, so this word here, Chat GPT, rewrite text, but it wasn't focused on an article that had anything to do with Chat GPT rewriting text. It was something, I think, kind of rewrite text related, but not necessarily specifically for that. So it wasn't really at the top of the search. So there were a lot of impressions, but not necessarily a lot of clicks. So what I ended up doing was I was like, okay, so I ended up, let me open up this article here. So if I go in and let me actually log out of here, so that's not showing. So if I go back to my blog here and let me just type in rewrite text, see what comes up here. See the particular article that we found. There was an article that we found. I believe it was this one. Let me see. No, there wasn't that one. Not that one. I have to find it here. We ended up putting an author's note because we noticed a lot of people were clicking through on that and going to this particular article, but it wasn't in relation to actually Chat GPT. So what we did was we put an author's note there, said, hey, if you're reading this article because you thought it was something related to Chat GPT, we redirected them to here. So what I ended up doing was I wrote a good article about Chat GPT 3, Chat GPT and how it can help rewrite text. But before I did that, I went into our tool and I put in the keyword here. Now I didn't have a URL, so I just hit add the web page, and it's going to put it in here like this. So no URL until you get one fully made, then you can add it in there. So when I initially did that, I ran an analysis, and then my analysis came back with these 10 results. And initially I saw, okay, there's this result here before I was actually number one, which it shows here now. Some of these were pushed up. So, I saw, okay, they got 3,000, 3,700 words there, 1,800 words there. So I was like, okay, I'm going to need something that's at least 1,000 plus, possibly words wise, and something related to Chat GPT. Because it looks like a lot of these were using Chat GPT inside their headings. Their titles. And then going into the headings here, before the start of this writing at the end of the beginning of February, we didn't have the option to actually see the headings, which we can do now, where you can actually see the headings, the type, the text. You were actually able to see how many headings they had. So I saw, okay, some of these have a lot of H1s. Not H1s, but H2s, H3s, things like that. So I was like, okay, I need to have a decent lengthy basically amount of text just talking about how ChatGPT can help you rewrite text. But then going even deeper, I was like, well, I need to understand, like, how are they using these keywords, in their text? Like, are they using specifically rewrite text? Are they using ChatGPT? Well, I found that a lot of them were using ChatGPT, which we see here. So I had mine, which I'm the first position. I was like, okay, I need to make sure I really hammer in on a Chat GPT because all these results, specifically to, you can see through these other ones, are using a lot. Rewrite is being used a lot, but I noticed rewrite text wasn't being used at all. So I was like, wow, like I can just get my rewrite text in here, which, the third position was using it, but there wasn't really a lot of like being hammered in on the topic of that. And on top of that, I had it inside of my title. So I combine Chat GPT and rewrite text. So the great thing about Wordbot is we actually scour through all the top 10 results and we do an analysis on, how often are they using these particular words across all the 10 different sites. And then we do like a little heat map here. And then you can see like the density in terms of like how, much that is being used in regards to that particular article. So now I was like, okay, now I can get to work. Now on my ranking here, which you can see, from the February 3rd, when I first ran this, after I posted my article and then I came back and ran it again, I was only in the top 50. So that same day, I wrote the article. I was only 50 plus because I think Google got it in there pretty quick. So then a couple weeks later, actually, what's this? 2 weeks from this day, I came back in and I was like, okay, let me run this again. All right, was only second place in Google, which was a drastic jump. And then another day later, I ran it again. It's still second. I come back today and I run it, and I'm first in Google for that particular keyword. And then, so if I even go in and find as you can see, I got can Chat GPT help rewrite text. Now I go and I do a Google search, and of course here we are number one for this particular word, and we're getting tons of clicks on it now. And the great thing is, if say I wasn't number one on Google, I can actually come in and do some further analysis with our new implementation, where you can actually see what some of these headings are for this particular keyword. So as you can see here, we can see, does it contain the keyword? It'll say either yes or no over here. If we go to mine here, we can see what is ChatGPT, how to help rewrite text using ChatGPT. Now, it may not, it says it contains keyword. Now, if you maybe put it in a certain context, like how to rewrite text using ChatGPT, that could be just you trying to, make it flow a lot better. But sometimes you still might want to actually, go through and see like how they are specifically using particular words like ChatGPT, or actually the word rewrite text inside of their headings there. And then now with that being said, the reason that this is actually very useful for a lot of SEO writers out there is because you could not actually be able to do this by hand quickly and efficiently than what this tool would be, because you would have to actually open up each of these articles. So let's say I wanted to actually see, okay, what are all these headings here? I would actually have to open this article up here, go through and see each of the headings. And then I'd have to go back, go to the next article, see how many headings, and then go, so on and so forth. And not only that, for each H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So the great thing about this is it's really all condensed into one platform. Like I said, if you haven't signed up, you get 5 free analysis per month. And an analysis is each time you hit this button, it will run a new analysis on the results that are in Google versus your particular keyword, and gives you back the results that we just went through there. Now, if you're not really writing a lot of articles, and those 5 free ones can help you within the month, this tool, it can still be used for you, because each time you run this, you don't have to rerun this again unless you're making some drastic changes to your article that you want to reanalyze through the newest results in Google to see if you're actually being moved up. And once you do make some changes, you can actually come in and refresh your article, and it does not, just don't close the article. Do not close the article window after clicking refresh. And in that way, but see this one, I don't have a URL in there, but basically you'll be able to refresh your article against these results here just to kind of see where you stand in regards to your current article. So again, if you have any questions in regards to Wordbot or any of the information that I provided to you today, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back with you. Again, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you next time.